guys, welcome back to my channel. So it's actually my birthday today. Yeah, so I'm 26 today and I'm not sure that this is like my birthday makeup look, but I got my hands on the new Desi and Katy collection, and look, I've still got the plastic on it because I'm Indian and yeah, I just have to keep the plastic on it. So yeah, I got my hands on the whole collection, which I believe is being re-released in September. So if you didn't get any of the collection, then keep your eyes peeled because I know it is coming out again. Look how beautiful this packaging is. Like, honestly, I am such a sucker for gorgeous packaging and this is just so dreamy. I'm using their eyeshadow palette, their highlighter, and I'm also using their gloss. So you can see kind of a few of the products in this video. I just really wanted to create a makeup look with these products, and it just so happens to be my birthday today and it's a very glam look. So yeah, I guess it's like a birthday makeup with Desi and Katy's collection. I don't know. I actually think this would be perfect makeup for like a night out or an Indian wedding. I just love anything that's glittery, got some color, it's smoky, dark, popping. For me, that screams birthday and Indian wedding, to be honest with you. So you can do what you want with this look. Anyways, guys, as it is my birthday, I've just got a little request for you guys to make sure that you are following me on all of my socials, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, it's all down below. And more importantly, please, can you subscribe to my channel if you're not? And if you know someone that's gonna like my channel, even if they don't like my channel, get them to subscribe, please. I really wanna hit 100K this year. I'm putting it out there into the universe. It's just my goal and my dream, and it would make me very happy. But yeah, I just need some support. You guys are amazing, and I am so lucky to have all of you, and you are so lovely. But yeah, subscribe if you're not. Let your mum know, let your sister, your friends, anyone else know, and make sure you follow me on my socials. Everything's down below, like I said. But for now, I hope you enjoy this tutorial. First up, I'm taking my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Medium, and I'm just taking this across my lids and underneath my eyes, just because I want to do all of my eye makeup first. So I'm taking the concealer as a base, and I'm just going to blend this all out. This is a super full coverage concealer, so it's just going to cover up any discolorations, as you can see, but it's also going to set matte, so it's not really going to crease. But I do like to go over it with Mercier translucent setting powder just through the crease, because that's where we're going to be blending some shadows, and we just want everything to blend smoothly rather than getting stuck on the concealer, if that makes sense. Then I'm going into this sleek ultra matte, I think it's the V1 palette, V2, I'll leave it down below. But yeah, I'm just taking this peachy shade through the crease, and this is going to be our transitional blending eyeshadow. I'm then going back into the same sleek palette, which is the Ultra Matte V2 palette, and I'm taking this tealy shade in the top corner, and I'm just building this up through the crease. You really want to build this shade up, because I always feel like when I'm working with colour, it's quite scary to go in with quite a lot. So I go in with small amounts and then blend out. And how I like to blend this colour is by taking it in small circular motions to make it blend higher, to allow it to look a little bit more blown out and smoky, and then go in with a little bit more and build up. I also just want to take the same shade on my lower lash line and buff that out. And then I'm going into this MAC eyeshadow, and I believe it's called Plumage, and this is like a deeper teal eyeshadow. So I'm just building up with the same kind of shade but getting a little bit deeper with it. And on a smaller, more precise blending brush, I'm taking this again through the crease to give it a bit more depth and definition, but then again just taking it in small circular motions so that it buffs and blends up higher. And then again just repeat the same step along the lower lash line, and then go back in with a bigger clean blending brush and make sure everything is softly diffused out. This look does require a lot of blending, so do spend your time on your blending. Now I'm going into this gorgeous eyeshadow palette by Dose of Colours with Desi and Katy, and I'm taking this shade Harpoon, which is like the greeny shade, and it's advised that you apply it with a damp finger. So I spritz my finger with some Fix Plus spray first, and then I've gone into the palette, picked some of this shadow up, and then I'm just pressing it onto the lid. I did find that I had to damp my finger a couple times and go back in with a little bit more to get the intensity that I liked, but it's still a beautiful shadow. Then going back into the Ultra Mattes V2 by Sleek, I'm going into this, like, it's almost like an almost black eyeshadow. It's not black, it's like almost black. So it kind of doesn't take the colour away from that beautiful teal shade that we've already got on. And I'm just working this onto the outer corner of the eye and then just mainly through the crease. And I really don't want to buff this out too much and blend it up too high because, like I said, we don't want to lose that beautiful teal shade. This is just for further depth with the eye look, so just taking that along the lower lash line also. I'm then going to use the Tarte Maneater Kohl liner. You can use any black Kohl liner you wish, and I'm tight lining my eyes with this, so top and bottom waterline of the eyes just for a bit more depth and drama. And then for mascara, I'm going back to one of my old favourites, and this is the L'Oreal False Lash Sculpt Mascara, and I'm just applying a couple of coats of this onto my top lashes, and then I'll also be building some up onto my bottom lashes. I'm also applying some falsies, and these are one of my old-time favourite falsies, and these are Violet Voss lashes in the style Wispy for Days, and I'm just placing this really close to my lash line because we've not got liner on, and then I'm just tucking in the corner, so you want to make sure it's super close to your natural lash line. And then for the face, I'm going in with the Becca Backlight Priming Filter Primer, which is so gorgeous, it makes your skin glow. And then I'm using the Kevyn Essential Skin Enhancer in the shade SX11 just to cover up any like darker areas around the face, any scars or anything like that, just because this product is super full coverage and it will cover it up really nice and quickly, but it doesn't look cakey whatsoever. I just really love this product. I use it in every video. And then for foundation, I'm mixing these two foundations, so L'Oreal True Match and the EX1 Invisiwear Liquid Foundation, and oh my god, these two foundations mixed together is so beautiful. I recently discovered this little mix because I always mix my foundations, but these two together are, it's just so gorgeous, and they're both affordable, so yeah, I really liked how this looked. And then for concealer, just going back in with the Tarte Shape Tape, so same thing we used as an eye base earlier. So I'm just brightening up underneath my eyes with this concealer, and this is in the shade medium. Then I'm also just taking it down the bridge of my nose, on the tip, on my forehead, cupid's bow and chin, so anywhere where we want to highlight. And then I'm just going to blend this all out. The way in which I like to blend is by stippling, that way I don't lose the coverage. And then I'm just going to take a smaller brush just to get really nice and close to that lower lash line so we don't lose that smokiness. And then just to set those areas in place, I'm using the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder again, and I'm going a bit heavy with the powder just because I really want my makeup to last and stay put. So yeah, I'm doing a little bit of baking, and also if you have oily skin, this is really great because it just will set everything in place. And then I'm using the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Powder in the shade Medium Dark to set the rest of my face makeup. And then I'm also just going to dust off any of that powder that I allowed to sit on my skin. And yeah, this way you just have nice, flawless looking makeup and a really nice base. And then for bronzer, I've got this really gorgeous glowy bronzer by Buxom, and this is in the shade Tahiti, and I'm just building this up through my cheeks. This is a bronzer that I do find that I have to build up a little bit, but that's okay for me. It is very beautiful, and it's just got a really nice sheen to this bronzer, very glowy like I said. And then I'm also I'm trying to go round the hairline a little bit just to add a bit more warmth, and I actually really liked how this looked, so feel free to do that. And then for contour, I've got the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm just mixing all three of the shades together, and I'm just going to contour those cheeks. The brush that I'm using for this is the MAC 137. I always get asked this question. I'm going to link my must-have brushes video so you can check that out and find out what brushes I use for what. But yeah, I'm just contouring the temples of my forehead also, and then I'm just going to take it down the sides of my nose and just a little bit at the tip to give my nose a bit of definition also. And then I'm going in with the Desi and Katy highlighter in the shade Fuego, and oh my god, it is beautiful. I do find that on my skin tone I needed to build it up quite a lot for it to really appear and really pop. I think if you're like just a teeny bit lighter than me, it's gonna stand out so much more quicker. But it still was a very beautiful highlighter, but that's just something a little, like, yeah, it's just something to be a bit wary of. But yeah, I also took this on my forehead, just in the center to help brighten things up, down the bridge of my nose, the tip, Cupid's bow, chin, basically everywhere to like make my skin glow, because that's exactly how I like it to look. And then for blusher, I've got MAC Peaches, which is an oldie but a goodie. This is like one of my old time favorite blushes, and I've gone back to it and I absolutely love this. And this is just to add a bit of warmth to the cheeks and a bit of color. So I'm just brushing this on the apples of my cheeks and then taking it back towards the hairline and back into that contour, so that nothing looks stripy and everything on the cheeks looks as one, if that makes sense. And then for the lips, I did try the Desi and Katy lipsticks, but yeah, I didn't really like how they looked, especially with this makeup look. So I've gone back to like a classic nude lip that I know that works for me. So it's Honeylove by MAC with Whirl lip liner, which, yeah, you can't go wrong with it. And then for gloss, I've got the Desi and Katy gloss in the shade, I think it's called Over Top. I think that's what it's called. It will be down below. But yeah, I'm just putting this over the top of that lipstick, which I really liked the look of. And then I'm going back in with that Fuego highlighter just on the inner corners of my eyes to finish it off. But this is the finished look, guys. I really hope you like it. Give it a big thumbs up if you do. Comment down below. Subscribe, please. It will make my day. And thank you so much for watching. Mwah. Bye.